Now to EU. All right, hello EU buddies. Now it's up for you guys. For you guys, Chaos Onyx, again, it's very similar to South America. So prices around 8 to 9K. Sometimes it peaks to 13, but again, probably because of the 48-hour reset, I'm not sure if it actually sells at that point. This is what I noted down. Meta sells right around the same as well. Hit 2K, again, 2-day posting reset. And Obsidian, this is the weirdest one. It was really high on Monday, and then it kind of took a dive, and then it was spiked back up on Thursday, just as predicted because of the Obsidian Essence being required for Stellar Glass. So perhaps EU is a little bit ahead of South America. Who knows? It could just be they're more aware of the Stellar Glass. Again, it's representative of what the player focus is, which is, again, I think is really, really awesome. Time for some coffee. And then your guys' red daisies, staying around the 2K realm. I think it might be because, again, the supply is higher. You guys got to take note of that. I'm gonna avoid having to say these type of things. I'm just gonna take note of it. That way, over time, you'll start to pick these things up as well. So Rusty Keys, it's about 24, 25, similar to South America. And the Warrior Tonics a bit lower as well. And there was a bit of a spike, 2-day posting reset. So over time, like I said previously, as you progress towards legendaries, these prices will increase just because it will be more demanded later on. For the boxes, similar to South America, about 80 to 90K for key boxes, necklaces 60 to roughly 90. The highs I kind of like see as a ceiling, but potentially, again, it could be 2-day posting reset. Special herbs, nothing too special, but I guess you guys are big consumers of potions because the prices for this, except for maybe the white potion, is a bit higher. I guess one thing to note, so okay, between the red and the orange, it actually varies by like, I think about 400 HP, but when it comes down to the special white herb to the orange, it's only like 100. So if you compare the prices of special and orange, if it's by a whole lot more, even by like, it should only be like 10% more realistically in terms of getting that HP to meso ratio. And let's observe your pets really quick. For this day, it's, again, you guys are about 2K. Rare pets are about 30 to 38. Exceptional is about 200 to 300. This part's representative of North America. I'm not sure if the focus is like highlighted on pets, or not a lot of people care about pets. So I'm not sure. It could, again, just be the initial pricing, but it's a little bit lower. And again, I think it's really cool that there's such a big variance of pricing. And I'm not sure if it has to do with like people kind of trying to come up with an initial price, and then people think like, oh, this is worth way more, or like trying to copy another server's pricing. So yeah, it's G3 snares are pretty like consistent though throughout each server, 13 and then 9K here. Your pets are a little bit lower than the average server. I find that kind of cool. So it's easier to be rich in this, or to get an epic pet in this server. And yeah, that's all for that. The pets. Lastly, Oceania. I'm not sure where Oceania is. If somebody knows, let me know what kind of region you guys in. I kind of incorrectly put the time frame, but you know, just let me know. So getting right into this, so let's go to the catalyst. So first off, again, 9K, pretty normal. It hasn't hit like the 25K again in North America. Meta sells about the same, 1K. Onyx, 300. Obsidian, roughly about 1K. And again, represent a progression and focus of players. So right now, I'm assuming focus is on hard dungeons as opposed to legendaries. Probably a lot more people are within the hard dungeon realm as opposed to North America West or East, where we're moving towards the legendary. And for the red daisies, again, pretty similar to the last two servers, South America and EU. And rusted keys, pretty darn cheap. I'm surprised that it's like 13K because that way you can make B4s. I didn't track the B4s for this. I guess probably not a lot of people are trying to do B4s. Special Warrior Tonics, about 30K. So maybe perhaps not the best way to make money. I guess I should have said this at the beginning. Someone did come up with a profit life skill calculator, so it will calculate whether or not selling that tonic or whetstone is worth it at that very moment, because it does cost mesos to craft things. Each level of crafting costs mesos, so that way you can calculate whether or not selling the tonic would actually make you money or you'll be losing money. And it seems like 30K is pretty low, so I haven't really checked myself, but I'll probably post that in a link, be in the comment section below, and then I'll give credit to whoever made it. I think it was someone in North America East. So I'm moving right down below for the rest of these dungeon items. So whetstone, again, 44K to roughly about 60K. and then occasionally 24K to 35 for the tin whetstones. So Kate boxes, similar to South America, necklace, same thing. Prices stay around the same. Very cool to see kind of a consistent behavior representing the progression and focus of players. And B4s, surprisingly, your guys' B4s are like that high. Like it's not, that's like the only thing that's like kind of an outlier in terms of representing, because that's super expensive. If the other things are that cheap, but this thing is expensive, then I probably would avoid doing B4s unless you're like rolling in mesos. For the healing pots, special herbs, about 2.3K, but wow, like 500? That's a good catch, whoever bought the 500. And the herbs, again, the reason why potions are more is because it's instantaneous. But if you can manage it, I'd honestly recommend herbs more, because not very often would I be in a situation where I would, not in a raid, like a chaos raid, because in chaos raid there would be debuffs to kind of nuance the effects of your potions. So it's not really good to have that potion in that raid. But at the same time, I can't really think of a situation outside of chaos raids that would require you to use potions, because I would honestly think I'm fine. But it could just be I'm a knight and I'm just really tanky, so I'm okay with, you know, using herbs. But herbs are my personal favorite. It might not be yours. Down here, crazy enough, your guys' pets are insanely expensive. Like it went to like 250 mil. Like what the heck? Like what are you guys doing? It's either not enough people are farming it or getting epic pets, so it could just be RNG kind of screwing that part up, or there are like you guys somehow figured out that that's like the best thing to focus on, so you guys are beeline to trying to get an epic pet. And G3s and potion supplements very similar to other pricing. I think people just copy this pricing. It's like, oh, that server had that cost, I'll sell it at that cost, and it gradually just kind of mimics the same behavior over time. So that's basically essentially it. Sorry that was kind of dry in terms of like what's on the screen. Feel free to look at any portion of this yourself. It's all gonna be in my description. Again, this is all for my lovely subscribers. You guys are beautiful Maplers. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or like any improvements that you would like to see, I'll definitely work on refining this and making this more easier to digest. You know, it's gonna be easier for you to kind of like figure out what's what. But yeah, this is my first run at doing all of the servers. Hopefully this will be helpful for everybody. And yeah, if nothing else for me to say. If you guys like all of these cute things in the background, maybe I'll do more things like this and do other settings. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Mumu out.